Time for Law and Disorder.
I demand a lawyer.
With attorney Jeff Kaufman on 101.1 WJRR.
We are Orlando's rock station. Jeff Kaufman, partner of Kaufman and Lynd, here with free legal advice, as he is every week for Law and Disorder. If you or someone you know has been injured, slip and fall, auto accident, something else, then you're going, I wonder if the situation I'm in might need a lawyer to get involved. Just a good sounding board.
Yeah, we get a lot of nonsense. A lot of stuff hits us, from the serious to the insane, but we answer them all.
Yep. He's very easy to get in touch with. Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. That's Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. Pound 546 on your cell, or 407-500-JEFF.
The suitcase lady has her ninth attorney secured.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, those flyers said that person's going to be famous. And the truth is, win or lose, she's probably right. Win or like, it's funny. In law, you could fail forward. No matter anybody involved in that case is going to get attention.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a nut, man.
I don't know. You see, anytime I say stuff like that, then they sue me. So I'll avoid the issues. I think anybody who convinces somebody to get into a suitcase, if that is true, probably has some issues.
Have you heard the audio from it? It's like, dude, he's begging for you to oh, God.
Yeah, I don't. That's the problem. If it's an alcohol issue or it's a chemical dependency issue, some people flip. They go to that dark side quick.
God, man, I just never get in one, Pat. I wouldn't even get in a duffel bag.
Yeah,
I couldn't if I had to.
Well,
who am I trying to kid?
I don't know. You might be able to bend into one. I know I can't fit into. I can fit into like a.
I think I could probably
a cargo hold on a plane.
You know what I could do?
Maybe a shipping container. I'd be all right.
You can stop, guys. You're being hard on yourself. You could fit in an overhead compartment.
I don't know. You got those carry-ons. I don't know.
Hey, you think there's at least 3 of them?
Yeah, but you're thin.
We're talking about a suitcase, not an overhead compartment on a plane.
I was making a joke.
I'm talking about the overhead.
To take a nap.
Yeah, he went to overhead compartment. Yeah. Not for a nap, just to fit in.
When I was in the Army, I could do that. I was tiny, man.
Pat has a clogged ear today, so some things he's not hearing.
Yeah.
So
that's all right.
Bear with him.
It's better than a clogged butt.
Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, that's not good.
What was I even saying?
I don't know.
22526 for your Kaufman questions. Yeah, I could fit in one of those baseball coaches' bags. Remember the old school?
The bats and ball bag?
You couldn't. Yeah, that's like a military duffel. You couldn't fit in there. You'd have to be like 5'5".
He speaks as if he's done it, though.
I'm very flexible.
We could probably convince him to get into one.
I'm talking about.
That's how easy that woman convinced him to get in. We could probably convince you.
Look, if I balled up, okay, we're going to get to questions in a second.
Yeah, we ain't ever get into these questions.
And watch. If I did this, right, and I went.
Can I take a picture of this? Is this your downward dog? Look at you.
Is this where we do the disclaimer? Don't anyone try doing this
at home. We have unhealthy people listen to our show. Come on.
Tell me I wouldn't fit in a bag.
You could fit. You might. I don't know. If your ass is, if you could bring your ass down a little bit, maybe.
All right.
Oh, I did want to congratulate. I did get to judge Florida's Funniest Comedians over at the Funny Bone, and I'd like to congratulate Absar Siddiqui, Preston Canavan, Luce Cannon, and Kevin Dean for being the 4 finalists who are going to the state one. So
good job. Good job, fellas. All right. I have a question for Kaufman, and it's simple. I just want to know if third-party debts are legal in the state of Florida.
Third-party debts.
Is that like when somebody's, like, let's say I maybe owned a timeshare, and then this person's coming after me for the timeshare costs. Is that what that means?
I think it might be where, God, this is a weird one. I guess a third party gets injured. You happen to own the land, maybe. I mean, yeah. Anytime you could show somebody's responsible, it's negligence.
So third-party debts are legal in the state of Florida.
You need more info
if they explain it. I don't know.
Could I fit in a baseball bag?
Yes. Now I believe you can fit in a baseball bag.
I got into a crash at work. Some woman blew through an intersection while I was trying to go through. My lights and sirens on. So that means obviously a medic or somebody.
It could be EMT, ambulance driver, police officer,
multiple
mall cop.
multiple witnesses stayed behind, and she was found at fault. I filed a lawsuit against her, but now the city is saying that since some of it came out of workman's comp, they're entitled to whatever I win. Is this true?
Well, if they gave you any money, they could put a lien on your file. Now, a lot of times you can argue it, and your attorney should argue it, but most likely it was a workers' comp case first. So I'm kind of confused how it went directly to a personal injury case. This is a little confusing for people. If you get hurt on the job, normally you have to go through workers' comp first.
I think I just got hurt when I was doing the downward dog.
Yeah, I saw that. It hurt me, and I can't sue anybody.
I pulled a groan.
Can I make money off this deal anyway?
No, sorry, man.
Emotionally scarred.
You're scarred. Well, we got to get you into therapy. We got to talk about some things. He should have known that watching him bent over on the floor might cause you some. I'm not saying
100% disabled at this point.
The fact that it should have went through workers' comp. Yes, the workers' comp people can try to lien your case, but that'll be negotiated out with your attorney.
Okay. Should they get in touch with you if they don't already?
He has an attorney. He has a personal injury case.
Well, if you want a better one, Kaufman. Jeff,
stop it.
Jeff at whenyouneedus.com.
Stop it. He might have somebody who,
Hey, question for Jeff. If I'm in a car accident, but I'm driving for work, whose insurance company would be covering me?
If you're driving for work, most likely it would be the jobs. But if you also have a personal policy, that might come into play too. Because what happens is the other side, the plaintiff side, the people who represent the person who was injured, they're going to look for any policy to make sure all the medicals are covered and things like that.
Can they go after both policies?
Yeah, you can go after multiple policies.
Jeff at whenyouneedus.com. If you're looking for somebody. Hey, question for Jeff.
Hey, question.
No, I just did this sort of thing. Yeah. Sorry.
You're more entertaining on the floor, man. I'm just telling
preparation here.
Okay, hold on.
While you're dragging, we have All for the Money show, which is next week. It's next Thursday night. It's a free show we do in downtown the corner. It'll be myself, Miguel Colon, James Jean, and Ken Miller, all fantastic comedians. We do it normally once a month, but it'll be September 12th. Go to whenyouneedus.com/events for free tickets.
Whenyouneedus.com/events. If I buy insurance from a company, let's say I switch from Geico to Progressive.
Sure.
And both policies are in effect, and I'm rear-ended. Which policy pays?
Hopefully you had uninsured motorist. That's the big thing. If you get hit, your policy isn't going to pay anything other than property damage. So if both were in effect, I guess you can go after both policies.
If you're switching, why wouldn't you just make the?
It might have lasted. Yeah. He might have gone through. It might have been the same period where he was paying. It started early. He still had his old policy.
It was like a lapse kind of. That's what happened.
It sounds like it's the property damage issue because you don't sound like you're suing for getting hurt. So, but both policies will probably go into play if they're both active.
That's what happened, Pat, with when you remember Farmers dropped everybody. When I switched over to Citizens, there was an overlap.
The lady.
All I needed was one hurricane, and I could have had a double pay.
Look at you looking to get. It's not the lottery. You're just trying to make sure you're okay. Jesus.
To Jeff, applied at a franchise pizzeria for a delivery driver. Filled out.
Shamanos.
No. Okay. Filled out paperwork.
Okay.
Filled out paperwork, copy of license, Social Security, proof of insurance.
There you go.
If I do not receive the job, what happens to all that information?
What happens is it goes onto the dark web.
Yes.
The dark web,
yes.
And then you sue them years later for not taking care of your information.
You should just ask for it.
It's like the Oracle lawsuit right now, where that's happening right now. What happens to it? You don't. It could just be sitting there on the. I'm not going to say they destroy it because you got some dude who's getting paid crap. His job is probably to make sure it's cleaned out every once in a while.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't bet on it. It's probably sitting in their system if it's ever been typed in. Unless they delete that information, unless they tell you they delete. But even if they tell you, you're hoping that some goofball over there is doing the job, which very rarely they are. Oh, so it's probably just sitting there, dude. Just to be straightforward with you.
Could they go back and say, in a peaceful manner, and say, hey, I applied here.
Good luck with that. Yeah, we got that, dude. Don't worry about it.
All right, if we didn't get to your question this morning and you need answers right away, it's several ways, again, to get a hold of Jeff Kaufman.
Jeff at whenyouneedus.com is the direct email jeff@whenyouneedus.com, pound 546 on your cell, or if you want to call 407-500-JEFF.
Look at that, 5333. You know that's Jeff is 5333?
Yeah.
I can't even say that. It's so difficult. We do these commercials.
5333.
I always get the three threes in a row. Suck.
Okay. Here's what you do. You just say Jeff.
Yeah, 500 Jeff. But then people are looking at their phone going, how do I spell that?
407-500-JEFF.
Okay. I've said that more than 20 commercials I've done. Great.
I will print all these up.
And if you want to see the video of Taco on the ground, go to the
Did
YouTube
you actually
channel.
video it?
It's on the Facebook Live.
I'm sorry. I don't know if they got me off camera. That way I have proof.
I don't know. You
I
get
have
proof of how you got hurt?
For the big suit.
Yeah.
I'm just emotionally
He's got so many goals.
devastated here.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.